Namaskar. Today is 17th July 2020. Exactly 1 year before today, on 17th July 2019, vandals in Karnataka destroyed the Vrindavan of Srimad Vyasatirtha, a great Dvaita Swami. Yet Srimad Vyasatirtha was no ordinary man. He was the Rajaguru of Sri Krishna Deva Raya, the emperor under whom Vijayanagar Samrajya was at its peak. Then why was there no national outrage? Why was the media silent about him? Before we move on, let me briefly introduce to you Srimad Vyasatirtha. Srimad Vyasatirtha, also known as Vyasaraja or Chandrikacharya, was born as Yatiraj in a Deshastha Brahmin family in Karnataka. Immediately after his Upanayana Sanskar, Srimad Brahmanya Tirtha took over guardianship of him. Impressed by the boy's brilliance, Brahmanya Tirtha decided that the boy should become a monk. But the young Yatiraj was not so sure if the life of an ascetic was for him, so he ran away from his Gurukul. However, as he rested under a tree, it is said that Sri Hari Vishnu himself gave him a darshan and showed him the right path, after which he returned to the Gurukul and was immediately ordained as Vyasatirtha. But calamity struck. Sri Brahmanya Tirtha soon passed away, leaving Sri Vyasaraja's education incomplete. After the sudden demise of Brahmanya Tirtha, Sri Vyasatirtha assumed the position of Mathadipati and moved to Kanchipuram to complete his education. At Kanchipuram, he studied the Shastras and the 6 orthodox schools of Hindu philosophy in great detail, which made him a renowned Pandit very soon. He stayed there for 12 years, during which period he was also the in charge of the Tirupati temple. After that, he came to Hampi and became an integral part of the Vijayanagar Empire. Vyasatirtha was greatly respected in the Vijayanagar Empire. So much so that Krishnadeva Raya used to call him his Kula Devata or the family deity. Vyasatirtha's role in the Vijayanagar Empire was not limited to being a religious sectarian leader, but he played critical roles in the administration, management as well as diplomacy and politics of the region. So extensive is his work that I cannot cover it in a short video like this. However, we are lucky enough to have a separate book on the subject. The book I speak of is Polemics and Patronage in the City of Victory, written by Valery Stoker. This book is a very nicely written historical account of the inner workings of the Vijayanagar Empire and throws important light on the subject of state and religion interaction. I urge the viewers to read it if they can. In order to understand Vyasatirtha's importance in the field of Hindu philosophy, let us see what Surendranath Dasgupta, a renowned scholar of Sanskrit and philosophy, had to say about him. The logical skill and depth of acute dialectical thinking shown by Vyasatirtha stands almost unrivaled in the whole field of Indian thought. Vyasatirtha and his disciples spearheaded the Haridas movement, which went on to influence the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya and the subsequent Bhakti movement. Vyasatirtha's greatest disciples include Vadiraj Tirtha, Vijayendra Tirtha, Purandar Das, Kanakadas and many others. Notably, Purandar Das is still considered to be one of the founding fathers of Carnatic genre of music. Kanakadas hailed from a Kuruba caste family, which is traditionally regarded to be a lower caste. Even so, Vyasatirtha accepted him as a disciple. This goes on to prove that the westernized narrative that the Hindus were divisive and ignorant towards their own fellow Hindu is false. Many of Vyasatirtha's Kannada compositions are still sung with great devotion all over Karnataka. In fact, the background music that you have been listening to in this video is the instrumental version of a bhajan written by him, Krishnani Begane Baro. This instrumental has been played by E. Gayatri. Now the real question is, why exactly have we forgotten such a great and influential man? Why has he been lost in the annals of Indian history? Why was there absolutely no national outrage when his Samadhi at Hampi was destroyed by miscreants? Even more so, why have we forgotten it in just a year? Is the memory of a Hindu so short-lived? Food for thought. This was Vijayendra Acharya for RPKN. Until next time, Vande Mataram.